Earlier this year, Racine County had adopted an initiative to bridge the gap between the older workforce and employer talent needs. Bill McReynolds, CEO of Premier Solutions Group, is leading this initiative. Bill joined the Premier Solutions Group following a long and dedicated career serving Racine County community, where he began his career as an educator at Union Grove High School. He later accepted a position with the Racine County Sheriff's Department and has held several positions, increasing his responsibilities with the community. He was elected Racine County Sheriff in 1995 and served 8 years. In 2003, he was elected the Racine County Exec and served the Racine community in that capacity until his retirement in April of 2011. We are excited that he's leading this initiative, and we look forward to hearing more about this program. Please welcome Bill McReynolds.
I want to thank you for having us today. In April, Premier Solutions Group was approached by County Executive Jonathan Delagrave and Hope Otto from the Human Services Department. And I want to commend them because they wanted to take a chance on trying to do an innovative program to connect retirees with employers. So I forgot about that. What button? Okay, you can. So anyway, we rolled this out April of 2022, and since then, we've learned a lot. One thing I'm very happy about is that the county board passed the county exec's budget, and the Reconnect Your Talent program's been funded for 2023. We have done a lot of work to try to communicate not only retirees, but also employers. And Jim, I think, did such a good job that really I shouldn't have to be up here, because just exactly everything that he had in his slides is that we know that we not only have to educate the employee on how to re-enter the workforce, but also the employers will have to become more flexible in staffing plans, because we find that retirees, a lot of them, they want to enter the workforce. And the age group that we're working with are not as connected to social media. A lot of them don't have resumes. So that's part of Premier Solutions' job, is to educate. But I'm going to probably repeat a lot of what Jim was saying, but I didn't realize this till I got involved with this, but we're losing 10,000 baby boomers, or 10,000 baby boomers turn 65 years old every day. The other thing that, when I was looking at this, that the state of Wisconsin, it's projected we'll lose 130,000 working age people by 2030. I think that just came out over the last month or so. So there's a dire need for all of us to try to work together to get enough employees to finish or to complete the task of staffing. So what Reconnect Your Talent does is connecting seniors and retirees to companies in need of experienced, skilled workers. I kept hearing about a company in Burlington that they were having such a successful recruitment plan And so Dee and I met with the company because I kept hearing about it. And they have 625 full-time or 625 employees. And at any one time, they told us that they have 600 applicants. And it's because just exactly what Jim was talking about, they've embraced the flexibility of how they schedule. If a senior wants to work 3 hours in the morning and then come back and work 3 hours in the afternoon and they take a break, they can do that. They embrace high school students to come in and work after school. I mean, they're very, very flexible on how they hire and work with their employees. Advantage for employers. I think that we all know that the talent pool can be somewhat challenging. And I think that the employee now, at this point, and I've never seen it in my lifetime, they basically have control right now because there's such a demand for work or workforce. So we think that with retirees, you get more work experience and knowledge, more mature and professional people, harder working and more reliable. And Jim hit right on it because people are constantly looking, and especially the younger employee. I have a grandson, degree in engineering. He switched 3 jobs. He's been out, I think he graduated about 6 years ago. So they are constantly looking. They're constantly looking to improve, and they're constantly trying to, I think, challenge themselves. So I think that we have to adapt. Advantages to the retirees. We try to sell them on the fact and that they can earn supplemental income for hobbies, living expenses, and I think the way the economy is at right now with the inflation, I think that we should be seeing more retirees that want to re-enter the workforce. Retirees can be mentors, coaches to younger people. And what we found out from that owner from the Burlington, that they actually they mentor the younger staff and mentor the older staff and explain to them, and they say it's an education when you melt a retiree and a young employee that's been there for a while, and they say that is one of the keys because, a younger person, and he told me, will say, "Oh, what's that old guy doing there?" And then the retiree says, "Well, why should I have to listen to this?" So I think it is an education thing that we all have to get accustomed to. Some of the retirees I've talked to, they want to stay mentally alert, physically active. I just talked to a lady earlier in the week, and that's her main goal. They want to socialize with other retirees, similar backgrounds and interests. And we work very hard on trying to, a lot of retirees have things that they are positions they just don't have any interest in, but we have to educate them on what we've got available and try to convince them that it might not be exactly what they want to do, but that you need to get back into the workforce, and then here again, they can continue to look to elevate their position. And then, again, reiterating that they want to be able to be flexible in their work hours. So, this is employers' next step. We are trying to, at this point, just build enough employers that have interest in developing flexible work schedules and get enough employees. We can, and we like to find out if, and what we're seeing is, like I said earlier, is that a lot of the retirees that we work with, they don't have resumes. We can assist them through workforce development, but a lot of companies now that we're working with, they forgo the resume and just go to interviewing. So, again, we work with the citizens on resumes or the employees, and we get their level of education, career interest, desires, schedules, and wages. We've had several employees that we contacted us, and I know a lot of people have experienced it, but set them up with 2 interviews, and the first interview they hired them or offered him the job, but it wasn't enough money. He said, I won't work for nothing less than $25 an hour. We found a company, had him placed, or had another interview. They offered him the $25 an hour. He called and he said, you know what? I decided I'm not going to go back to work. You know, so you got to kind of work people through that. But the other thing that is a big thing with retirees that we find, so we face this right away and we educate them, and this is how much can they earn and still get benefits for Social Security. And we take the time, we educate them, we understand that the employer has to realize that if they're working with a retiree that's not on full retirement, that you're working around that $19,560 that you can make if you're not at full retirement. So this is again talking about how do we and educating them on Social Security. One thing I want to talk about is just give you some background of where we've been or what we've done. We have a lot of organizations that have been very supportive, that are helping us get this program out and reaching it. We've got all the partnerships with all the municipalities in Racine County. We even put some of the I think our biggest challenge right now is to get it out into the community so we get more attraction to it. Village of Mount Pleasant, Village of Sturtevant, Village of Caledonia, they all we put stuffers in utility bills. That was probably one of our best responses from people that are interested to work. We have a fantastic relationship with RAMAC. Matt there has just been tremendous. The partnership that RAMAC and Racine County Workforce Development has been tremendous. I don't think would have got this rolled out without his help and Gretchen's help, but it's an RCEDC. I think is so. I think that I believe that our goal is by the end of the year that we start, and we have had successes. And Matt McReynolds always tells me we got to have successes. So, and we need our businesses to grab a hold of this, and let's partner together, and let's try to take the lead in this county, because I think one of the reasons I'm doing this is I just thought it was a neat program. I really think that the county's on to something, well, I guess I'm partial, but I believe Racine County leads the state a lot of times, and we don't take enough credit for what all these organizations do. So thank you.